I think it's very important when you go to a club to know what the club wants and to try to deliver what the club wants. Of course, Champions League is a big question mark always, especially because when you go to knockouts, the knockouts, they have this unpredictability, but also because of the power of the opposition you are going to get. But my agreement with Inter was exactly that the first season was to keep that dominancy in Italian football, so to win the title for the third consecutive time, but at the same time to feel the needs for the Champions League. And I was waiting, and the moment we were knocked out of the Champions League was against Manchester United. In that moment was the moment where I made my report to the club, and I told the owner and the sports director, for me, this is what we need to bring the team to the next level. And again, I think the work the club did was phenomenal in that summer. The market was tremendous. Then we had some crucial players, some key players to a team that was incredible by in some aspects of the game. And then we went to that Champions League with the ambition, and we did it. We were a team that defensively we were phenomenal on a low block, but I felt that we need to bring the line up 20 more meters to make the team much more dominant, to press higher, to be stronger. And I had a group of central defenders quiet in the last period of their career, and we need a fast center defender. That was fundamental for us. I wanted Ricardo Carvalho. We tried strong. Was not possible with Chelsea. And then, credit to the people that deserve the credit, my little structure in the club. That's why sometimes I say that sometimes simplicity is genius and complexity is to hide that you are not good enough. We had such a simple structure that immediately come with the name Lucio is the perfect player because he's really, really fast. Probably technically is not what you want from a player like Ricardo, but he's really, really fast, and he will give us what we want. Then we need to improve our passing quality in midfield. We had fantastic players, very strong in midfield, people like Zanetti, Stankovic, Montari, but we need to be more dominant, to be more in control. We need different, and Schneider was the key for us. And then in attack, of course, we lost Zlatan to Barcelona, but we changed Zlatan for Milito and Eto'o. So the approach was very simple, and the team become really adapted, not just to keep dominating the Serie A, but also that kind of team, that kind of strong, cynic, intelligent, pragmatic team that could do it in Europe against the best teams. Was not an easy way to do it. We were not a lucky team in the draws. We start by having immediately Barcelona in the group phase. Then we go to the knockout, and we play Chelsea in the first knockout tie. And then we have Barcelona again in the semifinals. And then we go to the final and we have Bayern Munich. So was really, really strong. So I think it was a very good achievement for us, but especially because we broke that psychological wall, 50 years without doing it. And if you remember what Inter was in the 80s, in the 90s, almost every top player in the world played for Inter. If you are going back and you remember the Germans, Matthäus, Bremen, Klinsmann, and then you go to Seedorf and to Davids, and then you go to Ronaldo Nazario and Adriano. It looks like every top player in the world played for Inter, and they never managed to do it. So to break that psychological wall was very important. And the game against Chelsea in the last 16 was probably the key moment. Was the moment where people start believing and feeling that we had a team for that, to come to Stamford Bridge and win there. I think was the click that the team needed.